Immigration and customs enforcement agents have been much more active in Massachusetts over the past 2 or 3 months. And you've seen an increase of ICE detainers. Now, a detainer is really no more than a request for cooperation from ICE to state and local law enforcement. So state or local law enforcement will have a person in their custody. This person is here illegally, and ICE wants to take custody of the person when the person's released from whatever it may be, jail, prison, police custody, released from the court lockup. So they issue a detainer. Now, the defendant and the defendant's lawyer don't get any notice of the detainer. The last client I had who had a detainer issued against him, neither of us knew of it until the prosecutor shared with me that there was a detainer. So this document, the detainer, goes to state or local law enforcement, whoever's holding this person. And then it's carried along with this court order called the minimus. So if you're ordered to be held at jail because you can't pay your bail, or you've been sentenced to the House of Corrections or to prison, the court issues this thing called a minimus. And the minimus gives the details of how you're to be held, where you're to be held, the amount of time, and so forth. The detainer will be put with the minimus, and it will go along with the defendant. And when the defendant is done either serving his sentence or he's paid his bail and he can be released, and whoever's holding him has that detainer, they're supposed to hand the defendant over to ICE when he's out of state custody. Now, this is not, a detainer is not a court-ordered arrest warrant, all right? And there's Massachusetts case law that says at least court officers who have the power to arrest in the courthouse, they cannot arrest a person who's otherwise free based on the detainer. And I would imagine that this would extend to state and local law enforcement here in Massachusetts. They can't use their powers of arrest to arrest a person simply because there's an ICE detainer floating around somewhere. So I've written a blog post on this, and I will put it in the description below.